Hey everybody, welcome back. So we're winding down on the Red Barron. Um, just putting it together at this point. Everything's painted. Made a few adjustments. For instance, the headlights. So you got the, well, it wouldn't focus on it if I went right there, the little chrome headlights. Got the chrome headlights, and my friend Kim over in Denmark, Kim's Custom Garage, he had mentioned that the black stripe, he showed a video of errors in model boxes and box art, stuff like that. Like, he was showing those, what that's supposed to represent is these covers they would put on the headlights to only give you a small band of light in wartime, so you wouldn't be seen as much. But rather than the black should have been the opening, and the rest should have been, let's call it black or blocked out. But anyway, regardless of the fact, I looked at the real car. Number one, the real car's got a silver helmet, not chrome, so I'm kind of going with the real car thing. Plus, I don't even have the engine. By the way, don't that look cool? It's all mounted in there. But I put clear headlights in it. You can't really see it very well because of I don't really want to pick it up because that chrome just. Anyway, I got clear headlights in it. The real ones had the real car has clear headlights. So I was like, well, I couldn't believe it. I'm not a parts guy, a parts box kind of guy. So I just, I do have a couple of parts boxes. So I opened it up and I had a bag with a couple of lenses in there. So anyway, Heather's coming out here right now, I think, to help me glue a few pieces because I need 3 hands. Anyway, yeah, so you can come in here. I'm not going to show you. I got the engine in there and it's looking good. The machine gun is not mounted, but I got in there, got it wired, got a coil on it. Probably second time I've ever put a coil. But yeah, I got the plug wires drop down so they won't be going over the valve covers, so they'll go under it. Anyway, thought that looked pretty nifty. I'll get the radiator in it, get some radiator hoses put on it. The interior right there ready to drop in. It's pretty much box stock except, you know, the engine. But there it is. But anyway, all right, so I'm gonna get to work on it. The goal is to have this thing finished by in a few days, but August 1st is the show we're going to in Carnersville, North Carolina. But anyway, gotta have this done by then. But anyway, all right, let me get to it and I'll see you in a second. All right, one step, well, multiple steps closer. I just adhered the tires or the wheels to the chassis, and so the back axle on this thing, there's no real way to get it like perfectly true. It's just old, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's a new repop, but it's old. So what I do is to get everything to jive and sit flat. This is the flattest surface right here, so I'm using it. I will open the holes up a little bit bigger on the wheels to get them a little bit loose fitting. And if you use like super glue, you're done once it, you know, if it ain't in the right spot, it's done. So what I do is I use Mod Podge. Well, that's what I'm doing on this one. I have done it before too. Mod Podge. I took like this skewer little thing because my Mod Podge is getting a little low in that bottle. I got another bottle, but it's thinner. That stuff's old. That's when I started modeling. That bottle right there is about 6 years old, and I have used it a ton, and still it's about it's a little under half way down there. That's pretty nasty. but it's just white glue, thick, but it's gotten thicker, and works pretty good, pretty sticky. So anyway, I got my tires. I use Mod Podge, get them on there, and I'm just gonna let this thing sit because I got my tires and wheels all straight. Best I can tell they are. I keep just looking around because you got plenty of time. That ain't. I mean, this thing hours. You know, it ain't. They're not going to be set. So you better have it on a nice level place. But anyway, I did get the. I don't remember what was. I got the radiator on it with the clear headlights, and I got radiator hoses. What a pain in the neck. So I got the top radiator hose on there, and I got a lower. Well, the lower was, I almost said the heck with this thing, but I got a lower. I got a dent in the darn thing because I had to paint my. I already had my little fittings on there, so I put an alligator clip on there and painted them and let it with some Maltol and let them dry, and left a dent. So, oh well, I wasn't going to rebend that sucker, but I got the. I'm pretty proud of the radiator hoses. They look pretty. I think that scale. I mean, this is 1/24th, but it works for 1/25th, 1/24th. But I sell those little radiator, the little nuts that are on the end of it, and you can paint them. They're 3D printed. And I sell like a foot of that wire. It's copper core wire. But anyway, oh, I got all the. Dang, I've done a lot more. I actually got all the chrome. Oh, did I just touch that? I did. I got all the linkages, 4 links or whatever they are. I don't know what they are. Steering rods, and all that jazz on there. They don't fit just right, so you better have help. I had Heather out here helping me a little bit, so when I needed a third hand. But other than that, I got the interiors done. It just needs to be put in, but I'm not going to touch this thing right now. And then the last help that I'll have to have is help putting the helmet on, because I will hold it in place and then have Heather or somebody UV glue the inside of it. It's going to be fun, so I don't have a mess on the outside. And then I'll hold it clamped down, and then she will gosh, what am I saying? She'll UV it. She'll shoot the UV light on it. Man, the thing's gonna look cool, and I think it's gonna look closer to the real one than the model. I know it is. I gotta quit moving this thing. It's actually rolling. But with the clear headlights, not the engine. Obviously, the engine is not even close to a overhead cam Pontiac 6-cylinder, but it's got a Ford engine in it now, so it's even better. And get this thing set just right. I might just end this video and just have the completion video as separate, just to, because it'll be too long, I would imagine. My goal is sometimes my goal is sometimes to have shorter videos, but it never happens. And you're probably thinking that's because you keep on talking, and you're exactly right. That's exactly what happens. One thing that I thought that they were not going to work, my headers. So I had all the headers painted, heat stained and everything, and then I put the gun on there, and I'm like, oh no! It was like the header was coming right up under the gun, and it was interfering basically. I mean, it wasn't hitting, but you wouldn't want your gun, getting just heat blasted by I would love to stick it on there and show you, but I'm not going to touch it. But you wouldn't want your headers or your machine guns getting just melted down with that with your headers. So I was like, dang it. But what I noticed, I hadn't had the machine gun pushed in all the way, so when I pushed it in all the way, they just do clear. Not clear because they're not touching it, but they do come out farther than the machine gun. So I was like, oh, thank goodness. But yeah, it's gonna be cool in the interior here. And I have to put the scoop on there. That'll be the very last thing. Actually, the headers, I think I'm gonna wait to the very last to do, because I'll be knocking them off or something. But there's the interior. It's just simple. I didn't do anything extra except just paint it up. I got wood on the handle, or shifter handle, and wood on the steering wheel ring. Man, I'll put it in there. See if I can do it without bumping this thing. I'm going to have to reposition these tires. It just falls in there. That's going to look cool. And then put the helmet on it. Oh man, that's going to look so mean. I'm so glad I got to build another one of these. My friend Mark Batson is currently in Nebraska at the, I guess he's still there. He called me today at the Museum of American Speed, which has the new model museum in it. And he said he walked in to the museum and they had posters. And he sent me a text. And it was a poster of the real one. And he called me. He says, Matt, I thought of you. He says he wanted to get me a poster. So I appreciate that, Mark. And but yeah, I looked at that picture of the real one, and I'm like, man, it's very, very close, especially the helmet. Because they're not chromed. The real one's not chromed. And the real one has clear headlights. And the real one has an overhead. You know, I had an that would have been cool, but I couldn't have, you know, got the header. But I do have a kit with an overhead cam 6. That would have been neat. But I think it's more unique to have a small block Ford in it, in my personal opinion. I think so. That's because I like Fords. Which, you know what? Give me a Chevy, I'll drive it. You know what? I mean, give me anything, I'll drive it. You know, if it's decent. You know, don't give me something that's wore slap out. But and I'm not asking anybody to give me anything, but you know what I'm saying. I drive whatever. But I prefer for a Ford. If I could afford to buy one, that's probably what I'd buy. You know, if I could walk outside and show you, I ain't got one. You know why? Because they're too darn expensive. I can't believe how much vehicles cost. But yeah, this is going to be cool. I was planning on getting it finished up tonight, but I forgot about I didn't forget about it, but I wanted to go ahead and get the tires on it, and they're going to take a while to set. So it is what it is. But the headers are cool. Here's one that's still on the... Let me get over here in this light. Maybe it's not as bright. Oh, that looked pretty good right there. So just a little heat staining. Actually, the bottom ain't too heat stained because you can't see it, but just a little heat blue. That's all I used was blue. I didn't use any orange. So got the zoomies. Ellie's rabbits, she calls it the zoomies. They'll run around and stuff, but I got zoomies. And then the I don't want to touch it, but the scoop. Oh, that's mean with them red eyes. Yep. Pretty darn cool. So anyway, wasn't planning on ending this video, but I guess I will, and we'll just do just talk about it and show you when it's finished. So I guess I'll sign off. I guess that's it. So anyway, man, my thought just left me. Sorry. Anyway, okay. Thanks guys for watching. I appreciate you so much. MCB Products appreciates you so much too. Thank you for all the support over there, and all that you guys have just supported me on my YouTube channel for like over 6 years now. It's amazing to have people backing you. You know what I mean? Giving you those thumbs ups and comments and all that stuff. I appreciate you guys. So thank you so much for your support. If you hadn't subscribed, please do. That would help a lot, I guess. I mean, I guess it looks good. I guess that's kind of the only really thing a subscription does for you. It looks good, but I appreciate it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Take care. See you soon. Bye.